Diana Fotonatos from Friends of the Library here with us now. Can you tell us a little bit about Friends of the Library?
Friends of the Library is a 501c3 nonprofit. It is a group of individuals who feel very passionate about strong public libraries. Most of what we do, our mission is about fundraising to provide extra funds for the things that are the gap in the county budget, things that they just don't cover.
How long has FOLSOI been together?
September of 1990, I believe. So it's a little more than 30 years. The organization started, my goodness, I think it was really out of the back room of one of the libraries. It's been through some transformations. Our bookstore is probably our most significant asset. That stands in the back of Southport Realty, which can be a little intimidating for customers. They come in and you see a real estate office, but if you just move through that hallway, you find an unbelievable bookstore with over 10,000 titles.
I'm here with Kathy Fleming of the Friends of the Library, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Friends of the Library store, which is very special. So Kathy, would you like to tell us about this wonderful space?
Well, this is a bookstore. The Friends have been selling books for over 20 years. Southport Realty has provided this space to us for over 10 years. And we have all books are donated. Most books are $1 or less. We have all genres. There's a nonfiction section, there's a DIY section, there's children. We also sell DVDs, CDs, vinyl records.
So all of these are donated by people in the community?
Yes, we enjoy tremendous support from the community, donating and selling.
That's wonderful. And this space is just so welcoming. So what hours can people come in and enjoy this space and peruse the books?
Our current schedule is Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Every Saturday from 10 to 12. You know, Southport Realty has been wonderful with all their support, and they welcome all of the customers into the bookstore. So come in the left side door and walk down the hall and see what's here.
I can tell that you're passionate about this, otherwise it wouldn't be so extraordinary in here. It wouldn't be such a vast collection.
It's not me. It is not me. I'm the organizer. There are 30 people here that keep this going.
So tell me what you think this wonderful space and this service brings to the community.
Oh, well, first of all, inexpensive books that are gently used, and it raises money for both Harper and Barbee libraries. And people just, they love the bookstore. They love the bookstore.
I live in Southport, and every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock I come here looking for a new book, so it's really part of my weekly routine that I really love all the books here, and I find it very peaceful to end a hard week and beginning of a new week.
When I first started, it took me a long time, but there's so many regulars. We used to have only one sale a month. And that wasn't very long ago. It was pre-pandemic. It was one sale a month. And but they would be lined up, 30, 40 people outside before the doors opened. And you saw the same faces. And you talked to people about what's going on with them, what they're reading, what they're watching. It's a community. Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's
super.
Wonderful. So do you have people of all ages who come in?
Oh yes, we have a big children's section. We have a large selection of children's books right now, and their teachers and their staff are welcome to come in because they have to buy books for their classrooms. And these books are in good condition and very inexpensive.
Oh, what a great resource for teachers. Absolutely. And then homeschooling too. I would imagine that's helpful. I know that this is a huge source of revenue for Friends of the Library.
Well, when I started, I think it was bringing in about $10,000. And just prior to the pandemic, we finally topped $20,000 in a single year.
Wow,
So
that's great.
the goal is to go back to that.
I'm speaking with Carol Broley now, who is the president of Friends of the Library, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about the program and the scope of the organization and what they bring to the community, which is quite a bit. So Carol, thank you for being with us here today, and I'm dying to hear about the scope of the program and everything that you do, because you support 2 libraries, but it is not limited to reading. So can you tell us a little bit about what FOLSOI does?
Sure. So Friends of the Library Southport and Oak Island is a nonprofit organization run completely by all volunteers. We have over 100 volunteers in all different areas of the bookstore and programs and volunteering in the library. But our primary mission and role is to raise funds to support both of the libraries here locally, the Harper Library in Southport and the Barbee Library on Oak Island. So we have multiple streams of revenue. I mean, obviously we're sitting in this gem of a bookstore, and this bookstore brings in a good bit of our revenue.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have memberships. You can become a friend, and we hope that everyone that utilizes our libraries joins the Friends of the Library to show their support financially. We have private donors that are so generous in our community. It's unbelievable the generosity that we've experienced with some of our private donors. And then we apply for grants from different organizations around the community that also support us. So overall, we bring in all the funds, and then we allocate it back to the 2 library branches. And specifically, the things that we want the libraries to spend our money on is programming. We offer a lot of wonderful programs at the library, and many of those are funded by Friends of the Library. Our children's summer reading program is completely funded by Friends. We have Meet the Author programs that we bring in local authors to talk about their work and talk to the audience. We have different arts and crafts programs. We have book clubs for middle school age students, and all of these different programs are intended to bring people into our libraries, check out books, and just enjoy the programming.
And there's a variety. There's reading, there's chess, there's science, there's all kinds of different activities. So really something for everyone, for kids and adults.
So last year in 2021, during the pandemic, when things were not as busy and we weren't able to do as much, we engaged in a voice of the customer effort, and we talked with many people in the community. We had focus group meetings, and we asked the community what they liked about our libraries and what they would like to see different. And some of the things that they told us are things that we are now implementing. They wanted more children's programming, and the library branches have done an amazing job this year in crafting different programs for the young people. Like the chess and the robotics and the middle school book clubs, elementary school book clubs, just all kinds of Lego programs and technology, science, math, and technology programs. So they've really brought in that part of our population that sometimes we hadn't been addressing in the past. A lot of our programs are focused on more of our seniors. Some of the lifelong learners program and things like that really attract some of the older folks in the community. But through our focus group meetings, we heard that they wanted more for the kids, homeschool families, and we've been able to purchase some of the curriculum for the homeschool children. So we asked for people's input, and we've listened, and we've implemented a number of programs specifically based on what we found out in our voice of the customer. One of the other things that we really are striving to to accomplish is to be partners with more of the other nonprofits in the community. We have a great relationship with Kiwanis. They do a lot of the children's programming, the robotics program, the chess. We also have a relationship with the Southport Women's Club, the Southport Lions Club, the Southport Historical Society. So, we're really trying to partner with others in the community so that we can jointly, have more impact when we work together.
Being president of an organization takes a lot of time and commitment and dedication. So please tell me, why are you so passionate about Friends?
Yeah. So I moved to Southport in 2019. I came from Atlanta. I had retired from a big company and moved to a small town and was looking for an organization that I could give my time and whatever talents I could offer. And I live across the street from Harper Library, so that made everything very convenient. I frequented the Harper Library, and I just thought it was just such a great small town. I was contacted by Diana Fortunatos, and she was the current president, and she asked if I would like to get involved with Friends. So it was just, the timing was perfect for me. And it was an organization that, as I got to know more about, I realized the passion and how caring the people were. It's just a great group of volunteers. We have an 11-person board. There's just a fabulous group of people that, working together, can get great things done. So I initially agreed to take on a role in publicity, did that for a little while, and then eventually I was able to succeed Diana when she stepped down. So I've been president for the past 2 years. But it's a wonderful organization. We have such an impact. When you take the time to learn about Brunswick County and the county library system, I learned, and we all learn, that there's many needs that go unmet. And the way that we're able to bring more to the community through our libraries is through the funding that Friends allows.
Right. So what is your vision moving forward for Friends of the Library?
So I want to continue to, every year, I want to continue to raise more and more money. I want this bookstore to be a retail presence in the community, that whether you live here or you're visiting Southport, that you come to this bookstore and enjoy everything that it offers. Come and get books for your vacation or for gifts. This is just a great resource. So I want to continue to grow this. We're ready to do a kind of a little bit of a remodeling project, just to make it a little bit more, a better experience when you come into the bookstore, although it is great as it is. But I just want to continue to outreach in the community. I want people to know who Friends of the Library are and what our purpose is, and come to support us. And I want to continue to, provide the 2 library branches whatever resources that they need, so that they can accomplish their goals, and that they're not hindered in any way by not having funds. That there's enough money that they can do what they need, whether it's adding to their book collection, purchasing children's furniture, or as I mentioned, the programming. I just want to be able to give them what they need, and to benefit the whole community and all the patrons that utilize our libraries.
That's awesome. Wonderful. Is there anything else that you would like the community to know?
Our annual meeting is September 13th at 1 o'clock at the Southport Community Building. We have a wonderful program. We have 4 local authors that will be there speaking about their books. We're going to have a moderated panel, so we're going to do it a little bit different than we've done in the past. Less of the business meeting and more of speaking and hearing from these local authors. It's going to be very exciting. So come out to our annual meeting on the 13th of September. Learn more about Friends of the Library. Get to see some great local authors, and sign up to be a friend of the library.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for all that you're doing. Really appreciate you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about the Friends of the Library here in Brunswick County. Very, very strong. And people don't realize that, you need that kind of a catalyst to help. They do a lot of funding for the libraries that people don't see that they need, but also what they bring is they bring in that intellectual capital, the new ideas. Matter of fact, almost everything, a lot of the new things that you see at your libraries started off in an idea, usually from a Friends of the Library person.
Friends of the Library, Southport Oak Island, came to me with this idea and asked me what I thought about the benches. They would be interested in having them built for us. And I was like, are you kidding me? Those benches are awesome. So the picture they sent me was from a photo they had seen in Ukraine near the city library. And that was their idea of, could we build this, or we could build something different. They came to me with all these pictures. Friends of the Library said they would be willing to fund it, and the St. James woodworkers were the one who actually built it, and who were also the one who came to the Friends with the picture. So it was sort of a unison, and we all met over here. We decided on a place for the benches. We decided on which bench, and out of all the pictures I liked, we went back to the first one, the bench that was modeled after the one in Ukraine.
Your organization is very active on social media.
We are on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We have an awesome publicity team who I have the privilege of working with. At the moment, I'm chairing the publicity group. There are 8 volunteers that really bring the FOLSOI and the library messages to the public. We have a very vibrant website which people can renew their Friends of the Library membership or donate, especially in memory or in honor of someone. That's been a very popular media channel for us, and it is folsoi.org, F-O-L for Friends of Library, S-O-I for Southport Oak Island. So you can always check our website. That's the latest on what's going on in both of the branches we support, which is the Harper Library in Southport and the Barbee Library on Oak Island. And we are the only Friends of the Library in the county that supports 2 of the 5 branches. So I think it makes FOLSOI a little unique.
That's right, extra special.